He did.
MC Hammer, he is not. This is ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a triple threat match. Introducing first, weighing in at 217 pounds, from Southwest Washington, D.C. He is your favorite mama's favorite wrestler. He is the rookie and the vet.
He's a former Southern Honor champion. He is the working team captain. And tonight, he takes on two very formidable opponents in this triple threat match. He is Owen Knight.
Indeed, Owen Knight is here. And, you know, it has been great to have Owen Knight back here at Southern Honor Wrestling, his home. As you mentioned, one of the greatest champions in the history of this company. My guy, for sure. And I'll tell you what, this whole thing started around Owen Knight back at SHW 68 in what was supposed to be a one-on-one match with him and Jay Lucas. And in the middle of all that, Grayson Pierce felt he had the need to prove something and chose that match to prove it. And it has caused a battle that has gone on for the last 3 shows or so between all 3 of these guys. And finally, the 3 of them will be in the ring tonight to settle this issue.
That's right, Jake the Snake, and of course, the man to our right.
Hello.
Our pal Sal Renaro, the new decision maker here in Southern Honor Wrestling, put together this card tonight and put together this match. They said, finally, let's put all 3 of these guys in the ring at the same time.
There was just enough of enough. We had 3 guys coming from 3 different angles. There's only one way to fix it. Throw them all in the blender and see who survives.
Well, I like the way you think. And I think definitely Jake the Snake's giving us the right guy as a decision maker around here.
A voice of reason, if you will, that being Sal Renaro.
Isn't it scary that I'm the voice of reason?
Superstar Jay Lucas.
So here's what's interesting about this entire situation. So you look at, of course, Owen Knight, who's been in the ring. He has battled both of these men in singles competition, and he holds wins over both of them. Jay Lucas, on the other hand, has yet to land a win against any of these 2 opponents. Do you think that tonight could be the night that Jay Lucas changes all that?
It very well could be. These guys, as you mentioned, have been embroiled in each other's business over the past several shows, and you know what? He's due for a win. He's got all the potential in the world, and the crowd is behind him, and I think they want to see him get the win here tonight.
I'll tell you who else is behind him, and that is me. I'm a big Jay Lucas fan, and what Jay Lucas is doing tonight is he's not just trying to prove a point to the people. He wants to prove a point to Owen Knight. He wants to show Owen Knight that he belongs in the same breath as him.
Oh, wait a second. In the back here, it's Grayson Pierce.
Of the faithful one, Alexander Lev. So I did what anyone would do. I went after a former champion. And Jay, you were a bystander. Now you have become a roach in my life. Owens, I will damage your Southern Honor legacy. Jay, I will squash you like the bug that you are, and I will prove to the faithful one that the young gun is faithful.
So Grayson Pierce still kind of trying to prove himself to Lev here.
Weighing in at 165 pounds, from Atlanta, Georgia, the young gun, Grayson Pierce.
Well, it's very interesting what you will do when you're trying to get the attention of somebody. And in this particular case, this entire war began because Grayson Pierce wanted to get the attention of the faithful one, Alexander Lev. Now, here's what's interesting. I haven't seen what's been going on in other places, but I don't even know that there's been any sort of communication between Lev and Grayson Pierce. Yet Grayson Pierce has started an entire war while Alexander Lev was fighting for the SHW championship.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, is Lev even paying attention to Pierce at this point? Pierce still seems to have that in his mind. You just heard in the video there. He's still trying to prove himself to the faithful one, or the one that can no longer call himself faithful, that being Alexander Lev. And we'll find out later tonight. I think we're going to hear from Lev. But starting things out, though, is this triple threat match. And Owen Knight with some words here for Pierce. Now Pierce with some words for his two opponents.
And Pierce really answered a lot of our questions. His whole intent in trying to prove himself was to go after a former SHW champion, and that is not boding well for him right now, as it looks like Owen Knight and Jay Lucas have teamed up to go after Grayson Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce the one doing most of the talking throughout this three-month or so feud, and I think Owen Knight and Jay Lucas have had enough talk, and they're ready to work together here to take it to Pierce.
And that's the one thing you got to wonder: did Grayson Pierce bring these two?
Oh wow!
Did he bring these two closer together unintentionally? Did he cause a minor rift?
Well, briefly, perhaps, but right now, standing switch.
But as they say, good friends make better enemies, and better enemies can make good friends. Did he bring Jay Lucas and Owen Knight closer to each other, and in turn, doing further damage to him, even getting a chance to prove himself to Lev?
I totally agree with that. Here's the other thing. If you are Owen Knight, and Owen Knight has wins over both Jay Lucas and Grayson Pierce, does this match seem almost pointless?
Oh!
Wow!
Man, oh man, what a right hand there from Jay Lucas, sending Pierce back to the floor.
Lucas and the apron have been having several meetings tonight, and it's gone in the favor of the apron.
Pointless is a strong word. You got to think anytime you get the opportunity as the working man's champion, as the person that Owen Knight is, to perform in front of the good people here at Southern Honor, he wants to do that. He revels in it. He takes every opportunity to show he's the goods and why he's a former Southern Honor champion. So pointless, I think not. Is it mitigating his time in a not efficient way? Possible.
Owen Knight looking for a clock out early there on Pierce, but Pierce able to escape out the back, and now going to send. Looked like he tried to send Knight through the ropes, but it got reversed now. Pierce out once again.
Pierce has spent more time outside of the ring.
Oh,
and
heads
here
up,
we
heads
go.
up, heads up.
But look at Lucas. Lucas got out of the way.
Now Lucas is
now
going to
Lucas.
somersault plancha. Man, oh man, looks like a car wreck out here.
It certainly does. What a great way to start SHW 71. And I've got to wonder if all three of these guys are looking to curry favor with the voice of reason sitting to my right. That, of course, being Sal Renara.
If they were smart, they would.
And now Jay Lucas sending Knight back under the ropes.
Jay Lucas, of course, looking for his first win here in Southern Honor in singles or tag team competition. Meanwhile, Owen Knight, I'm sure, would love to be back in the title hunt. We haven't seen him around a title in quite some time. And Grayson Pierce, who, of course, started this. Oh, wow. Picked his spot right there.
That was a very Lev-esque maneuver.
It was. Oh, wow.
Jay Lucas.
Roshi there from Jay Lucas.
The knee right to the back of the head. And Pierce trying to steal a pin here.
Pierce picked his spot. And again, for those who are just
Springboard cutter from Pierce.
And that could be it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It was almost over just that quickly as Pierce hit that springboard cutter on Jay Lucas.
And you got to wonder, was this Grayson Pierce's plan? Has he been in their head? Did he know that these two were going to team up against him, get rid of him, toss him to the floor, beat each other up a little bit, soften each other up so Grayson can pick the bones?
That is a great question. As you can see, in terms of picking the bones, Pierce picked his spot in this one. And again, because it's a triple threat match, for those who are new to our product, triple threat match, no count out, no disqualification, first one to a fall is the winner.
And now, Owen Knight rolling outside to get a little reprieve. Meanwhile, Pierce laying the boots to Jay Lucas in the corner.
And what Grayson Pierce has to do right now, and he might not have the seasoning or the age underneath him, then he's proving my point as I say it. He's got to go for the win. There's a man out of the ring. Now's his opportunity to take advantage, get Jay Lucas in a pinning predicament, and win.
There it is right here. Hooks the outside leg. No, just a 2 count.
And here's what's interesting. No matter who he pins, Jay Lucas or Owen Knight, if he gets the win, he basically has won the war in this situation.
He's proving a point, but the point is, who's he proving it to? Is it to himself? Is it to me? Is it to Lev? Who is Grayson Pierce working for at this point?
That's the question. Of course, at the start of this whole situation tonight, he told everybody he wants to prove something to Lev, but I'm not exactly sure that Lev is even paying attention.
Lev had bigger fish to fry this last month, coming off that epic battle with Joe Black. You got to wonder where Lev's head was. Right. Tonight, he was preparing for war. He was preparing to prove a point. Speaking of points being proven.
Oh, look at that. Smart move there from Pierce, taking out that right knee of the superstar Jay Lucas.
But you
looking for the skull piercer. Will he hit it? Oh, wow. Jay Lucas scouted it, saw it coming in the knee strike right up under the chin of Pierce.
But I think Lucas may have hurt his knee on that one. He's kind of grabbing that knee at the moment.
Well, he also just ate a chop block, too.
Uranagi from Owen Knight.
And now we're seeing the experience of Owen Knight show up in a big way on both of these proverbial young guns.
Two birds with one stone there, taking out both opponents. Wow. Super kick to Pierce and a pin attempt on Jay Lucas.
And this is all.
Owen Knight almost had it.
And Owen Knight is proving his experience. He's both the rookie and the vet. That was a very veteran maneuver there. You take out a man, you go for a pin. You're trying to win this thing. The more time you spend in the ring, the more time you can get hurt, get the job done, and go on to the next one.
And Owen Knight is now looking at what he has to do next. Again, he's got experience winning against both of these guys in singles matches, but in triple threats, you do need a bit of a different strategy. Now, Sal, I know you've been in a lot of matches. You've been in triple threats yourself. How does your strategy change entering that match versus a singles match?
Well, you got to keep your head on a swivel when you're in a vicious cockfight, and that's what these are. It's a vicious cockfight. You never know when hands are going to come at you. You never know when a foot's going to come at you. The best thing you can do is get rid of one opponent and treat it like a singles match. For the most part, that's what Owen Knight's been doing here, and that's what he's got to do to keep this match under wraps and get a victory.
And that's what they've been working to do is to get rid of Pierce, but Pierce has made his way to the ropes.
Oh my God! Big stomp there for Pierce off the top. Now Pierce gets caught in the double underhook. Oh, and he gets spiked by Jay Lucas. Jay Lucas with a pin.
That could be it. Lucas did it. He did it.
Here is your winner, Jay Lucas!
What a way to kick off the show here tonight. Starting out hot with this triple threat match. It was intense. It was anybody's ball game. But in the end, Jay Lucas comes away with a huge win.